Hey guys, welcome to the Field of 68 YouTube channel. If you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button and you'll get more college basketball content just like this.
You know what else is fascinating? The Kentucky Wildcats yesterday, because they finally decided to play some defense. I think we had all questioned them enough that they said, the hell with this. Like, we're tired of hearing about this shit that we don't defend, that we can't defend. They went out there into as hostile of a place as atmosphere as there is, the jungle at Auburn, Neville Arena, and they beat the crap out of Auburn for the most part. Auburn never put real game pressure on them. Cut it to 5 at one point, and then Reeves banged a 3, and the game was pretty much over. Why did it take this long, RC, and can they keep this thing going at a high level defensively?
You know what was I'll say this. I thought his press conference afterwards was weird because he acted as if it wasn't warranted. Like they hadn't defended. So you hadn't seen it all year. And yes, we saw what they could be on the defensive end of the floor, but I need to see it again. I mean, we're not 10 games into the season now. We're coming into March now. You're like, can they turn it on now? Have they finally figured it out? What is it? Let's see it. Let's see it more than one game. That's a big win. And Jeff, I picked them. We were joking about this. If Rob was here, I picked that they would go and win. I just thought that they would take a step. They've been hearing about it enough. Sometimes you just get tired of people calling you out. And I thought that's the way they play. Like, look, enough of this shit, we're going to do it. But let's just see if they take enough pride in saying, all right, from this point on, we've shown you what we can do. Let's see if we can hold each other accountable and continue the defensive end. I need multiple efforts on this. And I'm not talking about against LSU. I think they get that one easy.
Doug?
I mean, the interesting part is Shepard didn't play particularly well, and I thought DJ Wagner stunk. I thought he was bad.
Defensively, he was good. No, defensively, he was good.
He was. And here's where, and that's where I think Cal is, to me, it feels like that's what feels like the messaging, which is like, just be a dog down there, and we won't, we're not going to stress about the offense nearly as much. But I also think this is a thing, and it's not that Auburn doesn't have heavily recruited players, but as I've said, those are main court guys at Kentucky, right? They're used to everywhere they go on the circuit, everywhere they go in prep, they're the show. So that stuff doesn't rattle him. It kind of gets him going. Like I've always thought that the games they will struggle the most is with the guys who, first round of the tournament, they play a team without names on the back of their shirt. Those are the games they'll struggle with more than the ones that everybody's heard of, because that just energizes them. We saw that even go back to the Champions Classic, right, where they competed their ass off. So I think you got competitive kids there. I really do. I thought Thiero was good. Obviously, Reeves was very good. But the difference was their defense, and some of that defense was helped by Auburn, because Auburn gets frustrated, and Auburn's got guys that it's like that chip on their shoulder sometimes is too much. Where they each individually try and like win and show themselves instead of just playing together. That and they couldn't make shots. I mean, 4 of 22 from 3. If you're Auburn, you're not winning that way. But again, some of that shot selection, some of that's taking it instead of one more. Instead of getting a paint touch, they're shooting quickly. So a little bit of it was Auburn. But I thought a lot of it was the competitiveness of Kentucky. Like they got competitive kids, and he's figured out how to get through to most of them.
And Thiero is perfect out there, like because he does want to guard. He's big, strong, physical, and to be honest, on Yensu down low,
he's not taking a bunch of threes. I don't think he took any threes.
Right?
Yeah.
No, he doesn't want to. He understands his role is not. They need a guy or two on the court that don't need the basketball because the other 3 do. On Yensu is much better for them to me than Trey Mitchell. And you can't play those two together. So play on Yensu 30 minutes. I know Trey Mitchell's going to be happy. Who gives a shit? Because ultimately you're playing to win at this point and to figure out your rotation. The last thing I'll say about this game from being there, Auburn's guards, they just can't really get by anybody anyway. They don't have
you don't have to get up on them. They can't shoot.
Right.
They can't shoot, so I don't have to guard them. I mean, if I can stand back, I don't even have to get my hands on you. I get to cushion you. They can't shoot. Yes. They can't make a shot. They got to play 94 feet because they can't make a shot.
They got very mediocre guards, very mediocre, and Aiden Holloway can't shoot right now. KD Johnson can't shoot. So ultimately, again, I think it was a great matchup especially at the time for Kentucky. When they got Auburn was perfect because Auburn was coming off that 40-point win against South Carolina. So they're thinking, they're hearing how shitty Kentucky is, and they're thinking they're going to go out there and just beat the crap out of them like they did South Carolina. And instead, again, they don't really have a dude. That's kind of the biggest problem for me. The dude is Janai Broom. They actually didn't get him the ball enough in the post. Let play through him.
But part of that is he can't score down there against Henson.
I agree to say, and Yensu, the size and the length of Kentucky was like he wasn't actually going down there.
Fouls. He had 3 fouls with about 7 minutes left. If you got the fourth on him quickly, and they didn't, I thought that was one decision that I thought Bruce kind of made a mistake on. Is not because nothing else was working. Nothing else was working. So go to him. Try it. You don't have guards that are making it. Your perimeter players were garbage yesterday. Absolutely garbage. All right.
Thank you for watching the Field of 68. If you've enjoyed what you've seen here, hit that like button, share this link with your friends, or check out the description for some other places that you can consume Field of 68 content.